Hormonal balance, another pathway. So hormonal balance, we all think perhaps of estrogen-related tumors or testosterone-related tumors, but there's a whole nother part of hormonal balance that we're actually going to focus on tonight, and that has to do with stress hormones. So we're going to go through the connection between stress and cancer in a little bit, but basically let me just say, I'll tease it up by just saying that science is now showing us that there is in fact a direct link between chronic stress and cancer progression. So it becomes a very critical thing to address, and we'll talk a little bit more about why that is. And this has been mapped out, so all the hormones that are involved in our stress response, when we feel stressed about something, certain things happen in our brain and our various endocrine glands, those same hormones stimulate tumor development and growth. So it's a very clear pathway that we know. Okay, and then the last kind of superhighway of influence is the digestion and detoxification pathway, and that's because we live in a world of environmental toxins, and there's a relationship between environmental toxins and various cancers. And when we are unable to detoxify those toxins, we are letting those toxic compounds, many of which are carcinogenic or DNA damaging, into our bodies and allowing them to do DNA damage. So we need to try to make our buffer, our detoxification buffer, as strong as possible. And all of that detoxification, that toxicity, gets translated ultimately into a phenomenon called oxidative stress. And I'm going to save this for later, but I just want to introduce it now because many of the therapies that we're going to talk about, particularly the dietary therapies, one thing they have in common is that they're high in naturally occurring antioxidants. And one of the reasons why antioxidants are such a key component of cancer prevention is because they help to quench this oxidative stress. If oxidative stress, which is how an environmental toxin ends up being damaging to cells, if that oxidative stress is left unchecked, the damage is rampant. And the best defense, really the only defense we have against that oxidative stress, are antioxidants, which quench these oxidative molecules and prevent the end damage.